Hi, and thank you for tuning in to Lunch Talk with the Carters. I am your hostess, Star Carter.
And I am your host, Michael Carter.
And we just come to tell you all that it is time to get the show started. What's up, guys? It is Friday. We are at the end.
You alright?
We're at the end of another work week.
Okay.
Happy Friday, guys.
Happy Friday, guys. Okay, guys. So, babe, what we're gonna talk about today?
I done got all tongue-tied on the show, and now we're gonna talk about... No, hold on. How you doing today, Mr. Carter? I ain't get to ask you how you were doing.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderful.
All right. So today, guys, we're going to talk about, can married people have single friends? That is the question of today on this all new Lunch Talk with the Carters episode. So, babe, you going to answer first?
Yeah. Well, I think this is a very interesting topic because, you may say, I can have anybody as a friend as I want. You know, that's probably, you know, the ego of what's going on today. You know, I can have whoever as my friend, single people or whatever. But guys, let's take a deeper look at it. Okay. Married people, you know, the old saying, birds of a feather flock together, right? Mm-hmm. Basically, that's what they say. Not saying it's true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying that's what they say. That's what they say. But, you know, I wouldn't say that it's true because, you know, if you're a straight guy and you hang with a gay male, that doesn't make you gay. You know, you just friends with him.
It might be an attribute. Am I saying that word right?
Well,
it might be an attribute that you both share in common because, you know what I'm saying, that would make you want to be friends with them. You ain't going to be friends with just any person. So I feel like...
Okay, I'm just saying that, you know, the saying as birds of a feather flock together. I'm saying that I'm not saying that's true because... You know, a straight guy can have a gay friend.
That's what I think it is true.
Yeah, he's not actually gay, but he just got a gay friend.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, say for instance, you out with your single friends, right? Guys or females, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you go to a bar or whatever. Your single guys or your single girls see a group of guys or vice versa. Mm-hmm. They want to go and talk to them. There's 3 of them and 3 of you, including yourself, the person with a husband or a boyfriend or whatever. Okay. Now that's a sticky situation. I mean, do you leave or do you still hang with your friends and be that third wheel because they're actually out there trying to holler at somebody? You know, they're not with nobody. You are. Mm-hmm. So I don't think that that's a situation that, you know, a person wants to be in because that right there can lead to trouble. Not saying that it is. I said it could be because you don't want to be that third wheel or your girl's telling you, come on, just talk to him. You know, I want to holler at this guy. He's cute, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. So single friends, married person.
I mean, your scenario, I would tell you like this. I would not have any friends that did not respect my relationship. Period, point blank. They would not be my friends. I'm sorry. I don't care if I've known you forever or whatever. You know, I'm married. So therefore, don't even put me in a situation where I got to feel that way. It doesn't matter if I'm a third wheel or not, but don't put me in a situation where you trying to make me talk to somebody because you want to talk to somebody or just because you're single and you're ready to mingle, you know, or whatever. Okay, you do you. Do you. I'm not mad at you. Do you. Mm-hmm. But respect my relationship that you don't put me in a situation that I have to choose between my friends and my husband because my husband's going to always win.
Oh, well, that's
when it comes to that, you know, stuff. I'm just saying, if you know, you're in a loving relationship, then why would you screw it up over crap like that? You know, you have a great marriage, you respect each other, there's truth, there's honesty. So why would you jeopardize that just to hang out with your single friends? I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying that I would not have any single friends that don't respect my marriage. So you got to check your friends. What kind of friends you have that would even be that disrespectful to your mate. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? What kind of friends that you have that you got that they would even try to peer pressure you into doing something that could ruin your family? They don't have your best interests at heart.
Okay, I can buy that. That sounds great. Okay, but just think about it like this, okay? Your friends are not, you know, the ones in a relationship, okay? You know, with you going out with them, this is just me thinking, my opinion, you going out with them, I don't think you guys have nothing in common. Not saying that you guys can't, come to the house or whatever, they're your single friends, but I'm talking about like going out or whatever. Cause to me, I'm not saying every time you go out, you're looking for somebody, but that's a big issue with your person in your your friend that's in a relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but there we go again though.
It's like, to me, you have nothing in common with those people. You're back in the day, you did. You know why? Because y'all was out there single girls having a good time, right? Mm-hmm. But now, somebody's married, you moved on, got a family, and they're still doing the same things. And if you guys want to continue connecting on that level, I don't think it is good for a single person to go out with people that's in relationships.
I just feel like there's got to be a balance, because you can't just cut your friends off just because you're married.
No, I'm not saying that. Come to the house. Yeah,
I don't feel like you should just cut your friends off. I mean, the going out part. Yeah. I mean, you had that. There we go again. Like I was about to say, there we go again. Trust. We back to trust. I mean, it's all come down to trust. So if your mate is going out with their girl, like a girl's night out or whatever, and she's like, okay, I'm taking you out to get away from the kids, the husband, let hubby handle the kids for one night or whatever. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. But like I said, first of all, your mate that's back at home or whatever's going on needs to trust you, because if you can't go out at least once with your girls, and it's not something you do on a regular, just every now and then. And it doesn't matter that your girl is single. So, cause you're, like you said, you're in a relationship. So therefore you ought to know, what I'm saying, whether or not this is something that you need to do in your relationship. Guys, we got this show going. Y'all hear the train. Y'all let you know that we live close to a train. We're going to keep it rolling. So with that being said, I think that you got to, first of all, know your friends. Okay. Know your friends, know what kind of friends that you would have around you that would even jeopardize your relationship. Know your friends first. Mm-hmm. But if you can't go out with your friends, then it's something going on in your relationship anyway. There's a trust issue anyway. It shouldn't matter if that friend is single or that. Hell, it's married people out there that have trifling other married friends.
Oh, amen.
Okay, so you can't just say it's the single people that's being trifling, because it's some married couples out there, like we said in one of our other episodes, that's down with the swings and all that kind of stuff. So married don't equate to, being faithful, that don't equate to that at all. You know what I'm saying? So
that's true. Absolutely true.
I don't have a problem with single friends. Like I said, because you have to know the level of respect for your relationship. You got to have friends that also respect your relationship, because if you have friends that do not respect your relationship, then I'm sorry, honey, you need to reevaluate those friends, because you don't want your friend to come in between your relationship.
And that's a valid point. So the thing is this, guys, know your friends. Know your friends. That is absolute true. That's number one right there. You are absolutely right. Know your friends. But to me, it's like we were saying, like I said, I think that you got to have something in common to continue going out with these people. Single friends, my wife said, she's all for it, whatever, that's fine, but me, it's like I said earlier, in common, because when you be out there, they're looking for something that you're not. And I don't think that person will be able to have a good time. To me, that's just my personal thoughts. Because they're out there looking for something and you're not. You're just out there probably to dance, have a few drinks and, go to the house or whatever. But they're out there, booty popping or whatever.
What kind of friends?
Drinks.
So I said, you got to know your friends.
Guys,
they might not be ratchet.
Or whatever. I'm just saying, not all.
They could be ratchet.
Yeah, but not all.
Every single person that goes out, you can't put them all in the box, but every single person that go out ain't necessarily looking for somebody either. Because they go out.
I mean, no, they're not. But that's just a scenario I was trying to use about single friends. Because single friends, they're not doing that all the time, trying to go out and find somebody. But I'm just saying, everybody's been in that situation, you going out to a club, your boys or your girls, the first thing they're doing is what? Trying to holler at somebody. I mean, not saying everybody, but everybody's been there.
Well,
I mean,
I'll tell you like
everybody's
this.
been there. I'm not saying everybody.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but I've been through this before where I've always kind of been in a relationship. So I've always had friends that were single. So I guess that's why I feel like, you know, my perspective on it is just the type of people that you have around you that would even put you in that kind of situation. So you just got to know your friends. So that's why I was like, I've been there before, because almost all the guys I hang around with, even my gay friends, a lot of them are single. So, hey, they just as ratchet as the girls. Trust me, if they trying to hook you up with somebody, it's the same thing. So, I mean, like I said, I understand where you coming from, but don't that all boils down to trust? You saying that, yeah, you being out there and then you know what the single person is going out there for. So do you not trust that your wife would be out there doing the right thing, even if her single friend is out there booty popping and carrying on in the club? You don't think that your wife would have class and dignity to not do those things as a married woman?
Of course. Yeah, I would say so. I would think so. But, you know, things like that is just, you know, things you bring to the light, things that do come up. And, you know, not every woman or every male is strong in that area, you know, because if people are in your ear and it's a 3-on-3 situation, I mean, things can happen, you know, and my thing is this, you know, not putting yourself in those situations for those things to happen. So that's what I was saying about actually, you know, having something in common, you know, not saying to cut your friends loose. You know, you come up to the house with your drinks, or if, you know, they have a mate, you know, y'all just going out or whatever. I mean, whatever, you know, I mean, it has to be something other than single people going out, you know, with married people. To me, it has to be something else, you know, because of the fact I think that, you know, you have to have something in common to want to hang with those people, you know, but coming over to the house and all of that, that's fine. That's cool. But the going out thing, like I said, I don't know. I just don't know.
Well, I mean,
and I trust my wife. I mean, really,
yes,
but it's just a common thing. You have nothing in common with this girl anymore. Back when y'all was,
I mean, so to say that though,
yeah.
Mike, I mean, just to really think about it.
You have a family, she don't, you know.
To say that is to say you not even want to be friends with them anymore, because you're saying
they can come to the house.
So you only have something in common with them at the house. You don't have nothing in common with them outside the house.
That part of the life, yeah. That part, yes.
I mean,
nothing.
I mean, it's the same person. It's just you are in that a different type atmosphere. I mean, but like I said, you got to know your friends. If you are done partying, yeah. You know you're done partying as the married person, then why are you going out there? It's your choice. You got to think about it. Your friends can't hog tie you and make you go to a club and you know they single and you know you married. Are you done clubbing? Is the question. Because just because your friends say, well, I'm about to go to XYZ club, do you want to go as the married person? You're going to either say, yeah, I'm going to go, but you have to know who your mate is at the house. Is they going to be cool with you going out with your single girlfriend or your single guy? You know what I'm saying? Your homeboy. Don't forget, guys have ratchet friends too, and not just the women. I
was saying both the whole time. Guys or girls.
Yeah.
I said both.
So with that being said, you know, that's where that trust is going to always play a factor in how this would go down. I don't care if you in the house or if you're outside the house, because say for instance, when you talk about the house thing, mm-hmm. Your husband could be gone or your wife could be gone and your single friend is at the house. They could be like, hey dude, let me show you this girl I seen on the internet the other day. She's doing this and this and the other. And she want to hook up with me. And guess what? She got a friend too. You could do that at the house. You ain't got to go to a club to do that.
True, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You could do that anywhere. So it's all boiled down to your friends. You got to know your friends. Will your friends even do that in a club, at Walmart? Cause y'all could be at Walmart shopping somewhere and they might see a hot looking chick or a good looking dude. Be like, oh man, he got a friend. You know what I'm saying? That could happen anywhere, you know?
Yeah, you're right. And
so
that's what always get that innocent person involved. When they always say they got a friend. They got a friend.
That's what I said. That can happen in church. After church, you know, you be out there standing around, you know, good looking dude that you already had your eye on. All of a sudden he got a good looking friend with him. and be like, okay, that's what I'm saying. That can happen anywhere, babe. It can happen anywhere. So you just gotta know your friends. And guys, it all boils back down to trust. And I know you trust me, but it's one of those things where it gotta all boil down to trust. Because if you don't trust them going out with their single friends, you got single friends too.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Absolutely. But like I said, to me, it's just different. You know, I'm not saying not to be friends with them. I'm not saying that you can't chill with them. But like I said, to me, I think you got to have something in common. Because if, like I said, they are still the party type or whatever, I mean, you're in a family life now. I mean, it should be just that. When they do that offer, you be like, girl, yeah, you go ahead and have a good time, girl. You know, I'm an old married woman now. I mean, not trying to say you are an old married woman.
No,
that's just a figurative speech. Yeah.
You know, I mean, not partying, you having house parties, cool. If you're tired of the club, you know, if you're tired of the club scene, I mean, that's up to the individual to be like, well, you know, I don't club no more.
Exactly. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm talking about.
So that's just shut that down. Now, if you want to have drinks here at the house, I'm cool with it. Or maybe if you want to go to a sports bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
But not the club. You don't want to do the club. But like I said, it can happen anywhere.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Anywhere. Okay, you're absolutely right. So, babe, can married people or people in a relationship have single friends? So you said, watch your friends, and yes, they can.
Yeah. Okay. You just gotta know the kind of friends you got, and you know.
Yeah. Okay. So you heard it from her. She said that yes, you can watch your friends, and you know everything will be everything. Me, I'm saying have something in common with them because you know you don't want to put yourself in situations that you don't want to be put in. Basically, simple.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
I got you.
Okay, I just don't want to get put in certain situations,
but
right?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But you just gotta make sure you gotta trust your mate. That's where it all boils down to trust. Like I said in another show that we were talking about, it's just another byproduct of that trust. If you don't trust your girl to go out with her single friends, or you don't trust your dude to go out with his single friends, same thing as the phone access. It's just a byproduct of the non-trust.
Okay, I got another thing there. I know the time is ticking. Yeah, okay, I got time is ticking then. I know time is ticking. Okay, but listen, now let's take the scenario a little further then. Okay, what if you know their friend are kind of loose? Say for instance, guy or male. I mean, male or female. What if you know?
Did you know if they're a hoe? That what you're saying?
I'm not trying to say that out loud, but I'm just saying, you know they're loose. Like, I got a couple of guy friends, you know, they play the field when it comes to females, you know, and I'm cool with them.
Yeah.
You know, so would that make you feel more uncomfortable than you going out with them?
I done hung out with hoes.
So you still saying?
I mean, I have. I mean, all your friends not going to be straight, but they were my friends. I'm not going to judge them. I hung out with hoes before. That's what I said.
Okay, I thought this is what you said.
Yeah. I mean, I'm 40 now, but I mean, I had a time in my period of life that I was out and about and chilling, and all your friends and y'all out there listening to this podcast know I'm telling the truth. So give me some air high fives. You know, you have some girls, and you fellas know you got some guys that's straight up dogs, straight up hoes. You know it. Ain't nothing wrong with that word.
And they are your friends.
And they're your friends.
And so.
And then there's people that don't want to be married. That's why they are dogs. They don't want that commitment. But still, you got to know your friends. It still come down to what they do does not have to equate to what you do. And they have to respect your relationship. You got to respect your relationship first, and they got to respect the relationship second. So it doesn't matter what they do in their bedroom. It just matters if they respect your bedroom. Okay?
All right, guys, there you have it. No matter what, you can have hoish friends or whatever. It's all cool.
It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good because at the end of the day, like you said, you're in a relationship. Why would you be with somebody that's that weak-minded that they can't be around single people without wanting to drop their drawers? You don't want a weak-minded wife or a weak-minded husband that is still easily influenced like a teenager, that they will actually engage into the same activity. You know what I'm saying? You got to put more faith into your mate than to think that they will do that. Like I said, it goes back to trust, but you got to also know your mate. Do you think your mate is that Sorry for me saying this, but you think it makes that dingy just go with whatever just because she's out there with her friends?
Well,
I mean, really?
If you can get on every talk show or every, type of relationship issue that has come to this, I mean, it's not just me just saying it, throwing it out there willy-nilly.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that this has destroyed several relationships, not calling anyone dingy or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that it happens, and it has destroyed many relationships because when people get in your ear, and if you think you can get away with it or whatever, or well, it's I'm not doing that and that wrong, or I'm not taking it that serious or whatever. A little flirt, I'm not taking it that serious. It leads to stuff. It's what I'm saying. It leads to stuff.
It only leads to stuff that you allow to happen, babe.
It leads to stuff.
No,
so why put yourself in that situation? So if you're this girl is out there, guys out there's partying, and they're a ladies' man or a woman's man, okay? I mean, it's nothing in common there anymore. I'll see you when I see you. You come up to the house for a few drinks, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'll holler at you.
Like I said, it goes back down to your mate. See, I know my mate is going to shut it down. So you got to also know that your mate is going to shut it down. It all, like I said, at the end of the day, it don't matter what avenue, what road you take to do it, it's going to all come back to the trust at the end of the day. Do you trust your mate to make the right decisions? It doesn't matter what particular situation they could be in, because like I said, they could be with a married person. And if that other couple is down with that, or even if the wife is cheating on her husband, or the man is cheating on his wife, because it's some guys out there, that are married, that have married friends, and still cheating on their wife or cheating on their husband.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. These things happen to not just the single people, but I understand what you're saying too, babe. You saying that it is a factor because it has broken up relationships. So you're not just bringing this subject out of the thin air. It's a true thing. But our job, on Let's Talk with the Carters, is to give them advice a little bit, or something that has worked for us, because we're not experts, but something that has worked for us. Because like I said, I have hoes for friends. I had hoes for friends. We're not friends anymore. But it doesn't have anything to do with being Michael. These are people that are being cut loose like 10 years ago. Because when I changed my lifestyle and the way I wanted to live, like you said, we no longer had anything in common, period. Not just at the club, not just at the house, period. So if that friend that you have is no longer serving you and going to enhance your life in some kind of way, then you need to get rid of that friend anyway. So maybe that if that friend still wants to party, still wants to be out in the club scene, still wants to do all the things that you used to do that you no longer doing, I can understand what Babe said. You have nothing else in common. Maybe it's just time to squash that friendship, because you're clearly on two different paths.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. That's great. That's good stuff. Well, guys, babe, that's about it on that subject. I just wanted to get it out there because, like I said, things like that happen. It's broken up several relationships, and we want to get it out there and get some feedback from you guys. Come on, guys, give us some feedback on that. Can married people have single friends, or just not married, in relationship? Holler at us.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because like I said, guys, what we do here on Let's Talk with the Carters, we are just trying to tell you guys what has worked for us, what has not worked for us. So we're not trying to be experts, but we're just telling you our point of view. So every time that me and Mike have a show, we're not going to always agree. We told you guys that when we first started Lunch Talk, and we are 7 months in now?
Yep, about 7 months.
All right. So we're not going to always agree. But like I said, Mike is going by his experience and I'm going by my own experience. So you have to know your friends. Like we said, you got to know your friends. Your friends got to respect your relationship, and you, first of all, have to respect your own relationship. And if that friend is no longer serving you, and that means enhancing your life, making your life better, y'all keep each other up. Those type of friends that want to see you succeed, you want to see each other succeed, and you only want the best for each other. Those are the type of people that you want to keep around,
And those are haven't been more beautiful words spoken, guys. That was lovely.
That's what I said. You want to keep those friends around, single or not. Because like I said, single or married does not equate to being faithful. You can be trifling and married. It's a lot of them.
Amen.
It's a lot of them. But we always have fun with you guys on these juicy topics. We about to be rolling back up on our 30-minute show like we used to do, Mr. Carter.
I know, just flow.
I know.
Just flow.
And we always have a great time. Make sure that you're checking us out on Radio Public because that is our sponsor app. When you listen to us on Radio Public, you are supporting shows just like Lunch Talk with the Carter. So if you love us, listen to us on Radio Public. It is available to download on Android and the iOS app. You can also listen to us on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, CastBox, all Overcast, Player FM, a whole bunch of them, honey. I can't keep up with it. You
all
can
the
even,
cats.
That was saying you can even listen to the audio on YouTube. All you gotta do is Google it up, Lunch Talk with the Carters, and you will find us. So you got anything else you want to say on this subject, babe, before we end the show?
No, baby, that'll do it.
All right, guys. Well, we appreciate it, and we will holler at you on Monday. All right. Peace.